Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News Today starts right now.
The Texas community of Uvalde overcome with grief as folks try to make sense of the unthinkable.
All of those kids that have crosses there, those are all my friends. They all died, and I just feel really bad because my friend, it broke my heart into a million pieces.
As if the deaths of 21 people, 19 of them children, weren't devastating enough. New troubling information about the shocking decision by police to remain outside the school where the gunman had started shooting is coming to light. Everything we're learning now at 7.
And after some Friday rain, things are clearing up here in Metro Detroit. Andrew Humphrey is in with what you need to know as you start your Saturday.
Well, good morning at 7 o'clock. I'm Grant Herms.
And I'm Pri Mann. Thanks for joining us for Local 4 News today. You know, we're talking about the Memorial Long Weekend. A lot of folks making plans, whether it's, baseball or movement or, just getting out and doing some gardening.
Right. We will have all of the updates on the Uvalde shooting this morning, but we do have to get to Andrew first here to talk about all those events and our Memorial Day weekend.
Good morning to both of you and good morning everyone on this Saturday. We are starting off with some sunshine. We're off to a cool start as well. Temperatures are starting off mostly in the 50s, but it warms up nicely for today. And we keep the sunshine in place. Partly cloudy skies for now, but no rain in sight as we go through the day. Sunnier skies at noontime, 68 degrees, on our way to 75 to 76 for a high, slightly above average. Sunrise, spectacular. It's still occurring right now, and it began at 6:02. There are those clouds that are overhead for now. For now, we're looking at some clouds dominating the scene, mostly cloudy skies over at Metro Airport, but we'll see the sunshine win out in no time later on by midday and also this afternoon with temperatures in the low and middle 70s. Are you doing some boating today? Waves on the water, 0 to 1 foot, so pretty calm out there. Water temperature in the 50s and low 60s, and whether the water is chilly or not, as we always say, make sure you have life jackets for everybody. If you're doing some traveling, getting ready to head over to Grand Rapids or farther north, temps in the low and middle 70s also in Grand Rapids. Partly to mostly cloudy skies with some sunshine, 60s to around 70 degrees from Traverse City, Gaylord, and also in Alpena. Now remember, you can check out the weather here in Detroit, anywhere in Michigan, anywhere in the country or the entire world with the Local Forecasters app. It is perfect when you're on the go, especially during a holiday weekend like we have right now. So download it as soon as you can. Scan this QR code or head to your favorite app store. Local Forecasters app, search WDIV.
Well, as the community of Uvalde, Texas grapples with grief, survivors are sharing their harrowing experiences.
Their stories are helping authorities piece together a timeline of the horrific attack.
As a gunman barricaded himself inside Robb Elementary School on Tuesday, parents stood outside pleading with police to do something. Texas authorities now admitting police should have gone inside sooner.
It was a wrong decision, period.
I was misled. I am livid about what happened.
Inside the school, a horrific scene unfolded for nearly an hour as police waited outside. 19 children and 2 teachers shot and killed, many others injured.
Well, at first they sounded like something was popping. A lady came to the classroom and knocked on our doors with a purple shirt. She said, go and hide, and we turned off all the lights and went to the back of the classroom and put desk in front of us, and we were hiding.
Police say the shooter had more than 1,600 total rounds of ammunition and fired at least 100 rounds inside the school. While authorities continue to investigate the response to Tuesday's attack, the survivors are left traumatized.
Well, I have the fear of guns now, because I'm scared someone might shoot me.
Oh, that is just heartbreaking to hear.
It certainly is.
Here at home, a vigil was held to honor the lives of 19 children and 2 teachers killed in that shooting.
It happened last night in Southwest Detroit. There was singing along with prayers in both English and Spanish. Megan Woods has our report.
No child should experience that.
Emotional pleas came from community leaders, parents, grandparents, and
they were babies.
Elected officials.
A week and a half where Black elders are not safe at the grocery store, and Taiwanese Americans are not safe in a church fellowship hall, and then children are not safe at their school.
Community activists like Cindy Garcia are who organized this vigil.
We want people to not forget these faces. These were the children that asked for help and didn't get it.
Because even though Uvalde, Texas is more than 1,000 miles away, she says the pain is all the same. But the question is, will this time be any different?
I don't know. Because quite frankly, I would have thought Newtown was different. I would have thought Parkland was different. I would have thought Columbine was different.
And Congresswoman Debbie Dingell says everyone should be a part of the solution.
Don't look to your elected officials only to get this fixed. Look to yourselves and your neighbors to stand up to hate.
Fly high, children, fly high.
In Southwest Detroit, I'm Megan Woods, Local 4.
And the vigil wasn't all about mourning. It was very important to community leaders that neighbors got information on how they can get involved.
We've seen the last few days how the Oxford community has been coming together to show support for those in Uvalde.
Now, a recent Oxford High School grad is raising money to help those impacted. Hannah Gibbons designed this shirt that's now available to buy online. All proceeds of the shirt are going to benefit the staff and students of Robb Elementary. We posted the info you will need if you want to purchase this shirt to click on Detroit.com.
I talked to Hannah yesterday. We'll have her story tonight.
I can't wait. And she wants to become a teacher, right?
She does. She's going to college to be an elementary school teacher.
Very inspiring.
Yeah. Well, those planning to go to Monday's Memorial Day Parade in Royal Oak will notice some big differences compared to prior years.
Yeah, that's right. As Jason Colthorpe reports, several local veterans are upset with the new route and how it was changed. Here's a look at what went wrong here.
I'm known as Parade Willie.
Even though John Willie Williams likes to say it's about the cause, not the applause, he does love a parade where veterans get their just due.
Let's get our flags, our banners, and let them know that there's veterans out there that are proud to be veterans, and we're proud to be involved with your community.
But this year, the American Legion, the VFW, and the Disabled American Veterans have all opted to not participate in Royal Oak's Memorial Day Parade. With Main Street a construction mess, the route became shorter and curvier, which made it more difficult for the Legion's float, on which almost 24 disabled vets ride.
And they have to pull off after a few blocks, and they're not be able to be in this parade to see the spectators and have spectators see them. So it just doesn't work for us.
Our input has been diminished tremendously, across the last few years, and we don't like it.
Legion Commander Tom Roth says it's not just the parade route, but also the city and the police department's unwillingness to discuss an alternate route with them.
Frankly, we know it's not about us. It's not about the city. It's not about anything. It's about those that have given the ultimate sacrifice, and we just want to be part of that. But the parade part just became too much of a mess.
Jason Colthorpe, Local 4.
And groups skipping the parade will be at the memorial for the ceremony on Monday. The city did say that they felt that the alternative route would be suitable for all vehicles, including floats. Now, it's obviously different, but they felt it would work. The one thing both groups agree on is that the focus this coming Memorial Day should be on the 188 Royal Oakers who went off to war and never came home.
Businessman Perry Johnson is now suing to try to get on the August primary ballot. Perry, along with James Craig and 3 others running for governor, were disqualified from the ballot because of a lack of valid petition signatures. Johnson is now asking the state appeals court to order the board of state canvassers to put him on the ballot. Johnson claims the Bureau did not examine every line of the petitions. The appeals court is expected to make a decision next week.
Time now is 7:08, and Birmingham Public Schools revealing how many teachers it's laying off to address a budget shortfall.
Earlier this year, the district announced a $14.3 million shortfall, citing declining enrollment. The district now says it must reduce its staff by 10%. That's 105 full-time positions, including 46 teachers. Those being laid off were expected to be told by the end of this week.
Well, it took just 42 minutes for the city of Dearborn to run out of 500 cans of baby formula at a giveaway event.
On Friday, the line grew to hundreds of cars outside the Ford Community and Performing Arts Center for the drive-through event, which was held as new data shows 70% of baby formula products were out of stock last week.
Well, I'm a grandma. It's for my daughter, and she's sick, so it's hard. I go every day searching for Walgreens, Kroger's.
The city hopes the formula shortage improves in the coming days, but if not, it will be holding another giveaway event in the near future.
That's just stunning to think about. Just, 45 minutes or so and 500 bottles and cans are gone.
So much need and not enough to go around.
Absolutely.